about. Unconditional love, mercy, and grace. Now, I have some things here I want to just go ahead and read that I've written out so I get them right. Let me ask you a few questions. How would you ever learn unconditional love if you were married to someone who met all the conditions? Question. How would you ever learn mercy, patience, long-suffering, heartfelt compassion if you were married to someone who never failed you, who was never difficult with you, who never sinned against you, who was never slow to acknowledge their sin or ask for forgiveness? How would you ever learn grace to pour out your favor on someone who did not deserve it if you were married to someone who was always deserving of all good things? Do you see that? Listen to me. The main purpose of marriage is that through your marriage you become conformed to the image of Jesus Christ. Marriage, I believe, is the greatest instrument of sanctification. You are married to a person who does not meet all the conditions so that you might learn unconditional love. You are married to a person who needs mercy so that you learn to give it. You are married to a person who does not deserve so that you learn to pour lavishly yourself out on a person who does not respond appropriately, and thus you become like the God you worship. You see, you worship God for these things, but you don't want to give them to others. You worship God for grace, but you demand that your wife live in such a way that she not be in need of it. You worship God for unconditional love, but you get mad at your own wife when she doesn't meet the conditions. Do you see?
God joins individuals together in marriage. Man cannot unjoin what God has joined. Okay? The one flesh union created in marriage is permanent until death. By the way, that's why in our vows, what do we say? And here's why. If I weren't a permanence view guy, I'd have to find a way to change wedding vows. Because the wedding vows are permanence view vows. For richer, for poorer. In sickness and health. For better or worse. Let me ask you something. Is adultery better or worse? It's worse. And it's covered in the marriage vow. Forsaking all others. Until when? Until my partner doesn't do this. No. Until we are parted by death. That's the marriage vow, folks.